chiasma. What are these?
The optic nerve.
Optic nerves, right? And then below, which I will get at, these are the what?
Optic tracts.
Optic tracts. And then this is, yeah, so this is going to be...
Just look at Ashley's phone, you can see it.
What? Look through my phone.
Look at her phone, you can see everything. Oh, I'm sorry.
Can you see now?
Oh, this is happening. This is happening, ladies and gentlemen. This is happening right now.
That looks nice.
So fastidious. We know you're going to be a doctor
No, I don't want to be a
one
doctor.
day.
Okay.
No,
You act
no.
like it.
No, no.
You won't stop it until
I'm
you
too
get
smart
it
to be
your
a
way.
doctor. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to be a doctor. I think doctors.
By the time you pay off your loans.
Yeah, right? I already have enough student loans. Okay, so this, see here? Optic chiasma. That's what it looks like.
That really does look good.
It does look good. I mean, when you see it actually, it's like non-mistakable. So we'll use this one for the practical because I've been so meticulous here. What are the listed things on the brain? Can somebody read them to me and I will point them out?
Cerebral hemisphere. Okay, we were left off on the longitudinal fissure, so you're on frontal lobe.
Okay, so the lobes. We need to know the lobes, right?
Yep.
And the lobes are easy because it's just where the bones are. So here, I'm getting that off, and then that'll be beautiful.
Then you have diencephalon.
Okay, so here we have. Oh, that's not dyed very well. Okay, so what lobe is this?
The frontal.
What lobe is this?
Occipital.
This one?
Temporal.
This one?
Parietal.
So parietal actually touches all of them. There's a between the parietal and the frontal. There's between parietal and occipital, and between parietal and...
You're going to ask us, like, which lobe is this? Like,
Right.
pointing, okay, as long as you don't say,
Yes.
what is this? Like,
No, then you would say, what is
I would
this?
say, like,
If I said
yeah,
this, what would you say?
solstice or
I would say
something.
brain.
Yeah.
And that is correct. That is a brain.
What? Okay, thanks to Ryan. What specific region of the brain is this?
That's a brain.
Well, I would have to take parietal lobe if I labeled it or if I worded it like that. So if I wanted to say what structure of the brain is this? Gosh.
The guy, the sulky.
Okay, I'm not going to ask
That's what we
gyrites and
So-
sulci.
oh, see, that's
The
what
only
we
thing I'm
asked.
going to ask is the longitudinal fissure, possibly.
Okay.
And that separates the two cerebral hemispheres.
Okay.
But what is this part? What is this called?
The cerebrum.
Cerebrum. So if I have a pin sticking in it, I don't know how I'm going to ask that because I'm going to get a million answers. Cerebrum, brain. I'll be specific. Parietal lobe. I would say if I'm asking for lobe, I'll ask what lobe, and I'll say So what structure is this?
Cerebellum.
Cerebellum, right? And then what structure is this?
The spinal cord.
Spinal cord. You always want to say brainstem.
I
I don't know why, but you do.
Yeah, you know.
Spinal cord. What is this?
The medulla oblongata.
Medulla oblongata. And then what's this one? Pons. What is all this together, Ryan? The
Brainstem.
That's your question.
That's my question now.
That's your question? Is that you're going to use that one up?
I guess, yeah.
Okay.
Keep saying brainstem.
That's Ryan's question. On the practical, that's going to be a question, guys. The medulla oblongata, the pons, and the top of the spinal cord. This all forms the brainstem, right? Okay, so here we can bend this back a little bit, and we can see what are these?
The colliculars.
Colliculized, yep. And then we have two what?
Mammary.
Two superior.
Why do I say mammary?
Mammary bodies or
Mammary.
body?
Mammillary. Right?
Mammillary.
I don't know why you say mammary.
Yeah, these are the colliculi. Yeah.
They look like it.
Because you have a mothering nurture mentality, I guess. These are the inferior, right? So inferior and superior, right? Mm-hmm. And then where's the pineal body?
Inside that small thing.
There it is. So Janelle, you getting a good picture of that in there?
Yeah, I got all up in there.
Oh my goodness.
All up in there.
See that little body in there?
I see it. Yep.
So this is the pineal gland or pineal body, same thing, right? So that's that little bulb in there. And then these are what are these?
Superior.
Colliculi, yep,
Colliculi.
superior, and then inferior. So there's 4 together. There's 2 superior and 2 inferior. And then, so we did the lobes, and what are these? These are very beautiful, by the way. Our last bulbs were a little bit hacked here. So those are the remnants of an olfactory bulb, but these are the olfactory bulbs. Remember, much bigger in sheep than in humans. So I'm going to leave this brain undissected because I want to use the optic chiasma for the practical for this one. So you could probably guess that's going to be practical. What? I just spent so much time on it.
Take a picture of it.
So this is the optic chiasma, this cross right here. I'm going to get off the rest of that meninges, but I don't want to risk ruining my little baby that I spent so much time on. So again, the tracts, the optic chiasma, and then these are the optic nerves, right? Which cranial nerve is that? Cranial nerve number what?
For the optics?
Optic is 2, right. Cranial nerve 2, optic. Okay, I'll work on that later. And then here we have...
How are they numbered? Is it by like the ones that come first, like the sense that comes first? I know sense of smell comes first. Is that how they order it?
No.
Just kidding. No, that's how I remember it then.
And you're one.
Janelle, it's scary how much you know, seriously. Okay, so this is the inside of the brain. And what's the white matter that's inside the cerebellum?
Arbor vitae.
Right. That was on the test today, right? That was
Yes.
supposed to be an easy one. That was easy, right?
I know, but people like me forgot how to spell cerebrum and cerebellum, so.
What's this structure here?
Thalamus.
Thalamus, yeah. So that's pretty much the inside. I'm not going to ask that many specifics like pituitary gland and stuff because most of the time, especially if the same brains have been out all day, it's going to be kind of rough to tell the differences. But know what things are in the hypothalamus versus the thalamus. What did I have for thalamus? And oh, I didn't have them divided. So know that the pineal body is part of the epithalamus, right? And you can see the pineal body on here. You can't see I'm not going to ask about the epithalamus. So the only thing I'm going to ask is what I just went over, right? So if it's on there, but it's not, I didn't go over it, then it's going to be like a question type thing. So the epithalamus, you just have to know that that's where the pineal body is. The mammillary bodies and the pituitary gland is part of the hypothalamus. Then the thalamus, I didn't ask about the intermediate mass or anything like that. And then the optic chiasma, optic nerves, and olfactory bulbs. That's all part of what? What part of the brain? All those things I just listed. The thalamus, hypothalamus, and epithalamus are all part of the diencephalon. So, right,
Did you say
diencephalon.
we don't know these, or are you just not going to point to them?